Once again, welcome back to the program. ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਦਰਸ਼ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਮੈਨੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟ ਨੇ। ਪਿਛਲੇ ਲੰਮੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਟਿਪਸ ਦਿਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰੀਨਿਓਰਸ ਜੋ ਹਨ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਚਲਾਉਣਾ ਕੋਈ ਸੌਖੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ। ਪਰ ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇਨਗਰੀਡੀਐਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਫਲਤਾ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਲਿਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ। ਅੱਜ ਇਸ ਵਿਸ਼ੇ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ। ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੇਖੋ ਵਿਖਾਈ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਖੋਲ੍ਹ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਚਲਾ ਹੀ ਲਾਂਗਾ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਨਾ ਲੈਣ ਦਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਲੈਣ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂ ਲੈਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ, ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਦਰਸ਼ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨਾਲ। ਜੀ Hannah ji, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. So today we would like to focus upon that any successful businessman, like we generally say, behind the success of every man there is a woman who
Yes.
guides and advises.
Yeah.
So similarly in business also there has to be some planning about what you have talked in the previous program.
Yes.
The planning has to be there, the knowledge of your product has to be there, the marketplace analysis has to be there.
Yes.
But many a times when it comes to advice, we feel that what's the need, and many a times we don't want to spend our money with the professional.
Yes.
We feel that we might spend a lot of money on other things, but when it comes to those professional advice things, we backtrack. We think, no, we can handle on our own. So today, if you can take us on this path and let us know why is advice important for especially small businesses, and what benefits can one accrue by getting the advice, and if they don't get this benefit of taking the advice, what can be the negative consequences?
Absolutely. So advice is critical. And if you're an open-minded business person, you actually will seek out advice.
Right.
Because advice brings fresh perspective, new perspective, and it allows you to lift your head up.
Right.
We're always heads down when we're working, because there are so many amazing entrepreneurs, business owners. They work very, very hard, and it's almost as if, and we can all relate to this, time goes so quickly.
Right.
So you go, I don't know where the time went. So you need to make it a practice to look for advice outside of your business realm, within your business realm, to other people that you may not necessarily think can give you good advice.
Right.
Look to your customers, get their feedback. Doing customer surveys are great things. It's a different way of getting advice, because those are the people who are your bread and butter. But the most important thing before you take that step is you have to be open to it. If you're not open to taking advice, if you've got kind of you're argumentative, you're just looking to defend yourself, and you're saying, okay, my business isn't as profitable as it used to be. When I started, it was great, and it seems
Right.
to be on a downturn, which the economy is up and down as well, so that is a factor.
Right.
But if you can't seem to pick it up, you have to look at the reasons why. But if you're not willing to look at those reasons, and you're so quick to defend yourself, oh no, I'm doing this right, I'm doing that right,
Right.
then you're not ready yet. And you have to evaluate where you are.
Right.
But you need to get past that. I would encourage you to get past that and look for professional advice. There are people in the business like me. This is what I've done. I've done this for 15 years. I've been in corporate management.
Right.
And I've been in a lot of different types of businesses. I've talked to a lot of different types of people. And you want to get that level of advice. And you have
Right.
to look at it as an investment into your future. Investigate who you're dealing with. Make sure that you can work with them. Getting this kind of advice is also collaborative, because
Right.
once you get the advice, you want to implement it.
Yeah.
You don't want to just talk about it for an hour and go and keep running your business the same way.
Right.
So there are many different components to it, but the first one is, if you're not ready to take it and you're not ready to implement it,
Nothing's going to happen.
well, nothing's going to happen. And a
Right.
lot of the times, the problem, especially when you're a business owner, is you. You have to be willing to take that.
Right.
You can say, my employees don't listen, my employees are late, and we can
That
come up
blame
with
game. Yeah.
absolutely, we can come up with a million things, but
Right.
if you're a small business owner, the buck stops with you.
At you. Right.
So that's a big component of it.
Right.
Secondly, is that if you're not willing to, say, okay, now I'm willing to accept I have a problem. I'm willing to say, oh, here's a solution. But if
Right.
you're not willing to say, I'm the only one that can start implementing the solution, if you're
Right.
so stuck in your ways that you're afraid of changing, that you are not prepared to make changes because you're not used to it.
Right.
A lot of business owners get worried, they get scared. Technology is a good example of that. They go, I don't know how to use technology. What if I don't do it right? I'm better to not do it at all.
Right.
It becomes overwhelming. So if you are stunting your own growth, that's a problem. So you want to do it with confidence. Make a decision and then drive yourself forward.
Okay, now, like you said, you've been in this corporate management for the past 15 years. You deal with people, meet people, and
Yeah.
give them advice. What stops from taking us advice? Basically, like you said, it is you yourself who is to be blamed, but many a time, not many times, majority of the times, rather, we say, no, it's
Yeah.
not my fault, because we want to, or we are in that habit of thinking that, no, I am right, everything else is wrong.
Yes.
So over that, how do you know, try to, when a person is not ready to accept this, then how can you bring that change?
Well, it's what I kind of, it's my approach is not necessarily the most smooth approach. I always say I'm here to pull you out of your bubble. You're living in a bubble.
Right.
Someone needs to rip you out of that bubble so you can see reality. If you're only listening to yourself
Right.
and you're the only advice you're taking, you're not living in reality. You're living
Right.
in your reality, but it's in a bubble.
Right.
So I say let's step back and let's be honest for a second. If it's a matter of saying, you know what, let's pretend it's not you. Let's pretend it's someone else. Let's pretend it's your competition.
Right.
Now tell me what you think of their business.
Right.
It's a completely different answer. But another part of that is also making sure that as a business owner, you value that advice.
Okay.
It's very valuable to take someone's time and you know, ask someone who's been in the business for a long time. That's worth something. You have to quantify that. You know,
Right.
that is an investment into your future. So if you're not willing to pay someone to make that, you know, part of an investment into your business so that you can make more money, so your
Right.
profits can increase, so your efficiency can increase, then that's, you know, there's something wrong with how you're looking at
So
it.
think into it as an investment, not as a burden, or you know, because many times we feel this way that getting a professional advice,
Yes.
you know, you'll have to pay for that, and then you feel, oh, it's an extra burden. But then you don't realize the consequences. Maybe paying $50, $100, $200, $500, whatever it is,
Yeah.
will reap you lots of benefits.
Yes.
So you have to start training your mind into those thinking kind of thing.
Well, yeah, and you have to be fair.
Right.
The whole world doesn't revolve around you. You know,
Right.
and that's part of what I say. I go, why is everyone here just to help you?
Right.
Everyone has their own lives.
Right.
Everyone has to run their business. And if you're becoming so self-centered
Right.
that you don't value other people's time and you're brushing them off saying, "Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that." Then that's also a good reason why you are where you are.
Absolutely.
It's not always the nicest way to look at it, but it is very realistic.
But then that's a realistic aspect, and you have to look into it, and you have to make the other person realize, and then maybe that person gets realized, that the realization comes, and they start working on the right path.
You have to change your mentality. You have to, if you value yourself, you have to value others. It has to
Absolutely.
be reciprocated.
Right.
Otherwise, it's unfair.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਕ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨਾਲ, ਬੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਦੀ, ਸਲਾਹ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਲਾਹ ਲੈਣੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਰੀ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਲਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣ ਲਈ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਖ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਨੇ, ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਸਲਾਹ ਲੈ ਲਾਂਗੇ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਜਿਸ ਫੀਲਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਮਾਹਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਸਨੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ 'ਚ ਕਾਬਲੀਅਤ ਹਾਸਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਕੋਲ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੈ, ਉਸਨੇ ਸਮਾਂ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਉਸ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਿਆ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਜੇ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੇਸਟ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ, ਬਲਕਿ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਸਹੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੀ ਇਨਵੈਸਟਮੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਲਟੀਮੇਟਲੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਕਰਨਾ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਅੜਿੱਕਲ ਜੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ, ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੈਂਟੈਲਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਚੇਂਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਫਿਕਸਡ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ, ਅਤੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਬਲੀਅਤ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਜਿਸ ਕਾਰਨ ਜਿਸ ਵੀ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਅੜੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮਾਨਸਿਕਤਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਦਲਾਅ, ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਲਿੰਗਨੈਸ ਟੂ ਅਸੈਪਟ ਦੈਟ ਚੇਂਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਉਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਉਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ।